So you would suddenly have, in just 50 years' time, in 2 generations' time, large parts of Brazil, the whole of West Africa, Horn of Africa, the Middle East, India, and Southeast Asia, hosting regions with 3.5 billion people living in areas that would exceed the physiological limit of what is habitability. You can just imagine the social instability that would cause. This will collide with the fact that most economic research now shows, and here's a seminal paper by Matthias Kalkul and Leonie Wenz at the Mercator Climate Change and Global Commons Institute in Germany, showing in the upper graph in dark red the regions that, if we continue as today, would lose more than 20% of their economy due to impacts of global warming. Now, just look at how these two maps connect. The most health-threatening regions in the grid in this lower map, and the dark red on economic impacts. This is, in my mind, a recipe for geopolitical thresholds, meaning instabilities, displacement, conflict, and potentially large-scale migration. So this is why we need to turn back and really move along an exponential roadmap towards a safe landing. Banks are stepping up, the financial sector is stepping on. We have the Biden summit ongoing right as we speak, which is starting to show the directions of adopting exponential roadmap type science-based targets for the transition. And perhaps the most significant here is that we now start seeing a G3 for climate, with the Biden administration, Ursula von der Leyen, and Xi Jinping stepping up, the 3 world's largest economies in the world, behind science with a net zero by 2050 targets. The key now is to back that up and say 2030, we need to cut global emissions by half. It was really reassuring today that Biden stepped up to that and put a 52% target for 2030. So we're starting to see things happen. Now is the question to really get that momentum across a tipping point so it becomes unstoppable to reach that zero carbon world economy, but also zero loss of nature future to keep the resilience intact. So we're on a journey, and it's time to take off. Back to you.